Chaotic, because that's the word that Alice uses to describe Darcy a lot. Chaotic, whimsical. Yeah, I feel like she goes with her whims. And uh, awkward. I think I'm really proud of one of the first scenes you see, which is the scene where Tara asks Darcy to leave. I really enjoyed working on that scene with Karina. I She's just so good to work with. She get like she I felt like my heart was being breaking, like was breaking. Like I felt like I was getting like broken up with. I don't know. It was She's just such a talented actress, and it's my favorite. Um, I think the best thing is Tara's patience. Darcy comes with a lot of baggage, but also a lot of energy. And Tara puts up with her, and she does it because she loves her. And I find that so sweet that even if she is irritated, she forgives her, and they forgive each other again and again and again. And yeah, that's the most special thing, I think. Um, I cry every time I hear the song that they play when Tara and Darcy kiss in the first season, which is Clearest Blue. Um, I just associate that with Tara and Darcy, and Darcy specifically. I actually makes me cry thinking about that song. But a song for Darcy, um, maybe something, I don't know, maybe something by like Chapel Roan. I feel is it's got the big energy that Darcy's got. And I don't know which one, but something by Chapel Roan. I really liked filming towards the end at the fun fair. We had a really good day. The set was gorgeous. We went down the Helter Skelter, and that I think was so much fun. We like took turns going around the Helter Skelter, and we filmed it. But mostly, I was just excited to go on the slide. Um, that I get to laugh so much. I feel like it's good for my soul to play a character that's so upbeat and so much fun. Um, and also it's really tiring physically. So I sleep really well at night when I play Darcy. She jokes when she gets uncomfortable and like she has feels like she has to fill space. I don't think she's very good at sitting with a feeling. She needs to be distracted. She doesn't want to think about the problem a lot of the time. So I think it's quite natural to me that she jokes when she feels insecure or nervous. I think yeah, it's just filling space and filling the air. Um, I sometimes find her too immature and it irritates me. I know she's 16, bless her. But I just want to shake her and be like, you know what the right thing to do is here. Don't do what you're doing. I I am irritated by her relationship with her mum, um, and like how reckless she can be. But that's me being irritated with her as a character because I love her so much. I just want her to do what's best for herself. Yeah. Um, I guess I really wanted to think a lot about myself at 16. Um, I feel like being 16 is the worst thing in the history of the world, and yet somehow everyone does it. Um, and I think I coped in some similar ways, but also some different ways. Um, I, yeah, I remember that like gnawing feeling of being 16, where you feel like you can almost taste independence, and you're pushing all these boundaries. Um, and yeah, I just tried to remember what that felt like. Yeah. So when we first started filming, I identified as a girl, and Darcy was a girl. It came quite naturally, and then as I began to think about it and as I began to explore, I spoke to Yasmin, who plays Elle, and she had some good advice. Um, and I spoke to the cast and the crew. We got the pronouns on the call sheet, and I'm just happy. Not the show didn't have to do that for me. The show didn't have to make me feel so comfortable about understanding and exploring it. And they've been so good with so many of the changes, and like there's. I also think it makes sense for Darcy too, and I'm lucky it did. If I like Tara, that's not something that Tara would do. And Darcy's casualness about her sexuality and her casualness about her gender identity, they're both really big, important things that mean a lot to her. But she uh, she doesn't like to make a big deal. Um, and I think that's what I wanted for Darcy, is for it to be just there. Like I think that's the main, like one of the main strengths of Heartstopper's representation is that some of it is so casual. It's not always a big song and dance about being queer. Sometimes it's just one part of you. Um, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy that that I get to add something of myself into the character. I do think she'd be a bit taken aback. I think her feeling would be, I have too much on my plate right now. But of course she'd be good about it. I think it's something also that maybe Tara picked up before Darcy did. I think Darcy's seen herself as masculine a lot of the time, but it's like something that, yeah, that's something I think that Tara would have seen coming. Yeah, maybe before Darcy realized it himself. Nick, doing very little. Um, the fact that she doesn't have like a snake or a pet or something. Zookeeper. Um, it's her first time living. She doesn't know what she's doing, and she's trying her best.